So here we are again. It's the end of another year and the end of a decade. I don't know if you'd noticed, but that's the case. And I think it's been a pretty good year for Broken Circus. So I got back into the swing of things now. It's been a while since I had a regular stream of content, and that's not really changed that much this year. But I did produce what I think is my best video so far, the Galaxian Hits 40, and it's still 2019, so you can still watch it, and it's still the 40th year of Galaxian. And in a couple of years it'll be Gallagher's 40th anniversary, so that video will be relevant again. Fantastic. What else have I done this year? Well, I did the Advent, which was a trial. We'll talk more about that in a second. What else have I done this year? I did a couple of videos that I've been wanting to do for many, many years now. Or at least wanting to start. So it's good to have made a start on that. The Full Steam Ahead series. Which is essentially me going through all the games that I don't know where they came from on Steam. They just sort of appeared. And playing them. That's essentially what that is. Just trying to think what else I've done this year. There's been quite a few videos. None of them have quite reached the peak of Walking with Dinosaurs, but that's a mystery to me why that's got so many views. Hopefully next Entertainment Month I can top that. We'll see. So yeah, let's talk about that Advent then. Basically, if I was to change one thing about it, it would be to do it in advance. You see, the problem I had was that I came up with the idea on December the 1st. So that meant that I had to do every video on the day that it was going out. Sometimes I'd do it the day before, sometimes I'd end up doing it the day after. So it wasn't exactly consistent, and a few of them are just streams that so I played the game on stream, and then just used that, cut it up. So yeah, it was a bit inconsistent, I think, but I'm happy with how it came out, and I think it's a good exercise in just making videos. Because now I know that I can do a 5-minute video in just under 3 hours, basically, depending on how much footage I get. Because the process is, I'll play the game on my retro PC, which is over there, or sometimes on this PC, depending on the game. I'll play that for maybe an hour, and I'll just be capturing that whole bit of footage, and then I'll go back, I'll write the review itself, the script, and then record it, and then just pull bits from the gameplay footage that I've recorded and match it up with what I've said. So it's pretty simple, really. So if I can do that, then I've got a really easy way to make just a nice weekly video, and I can probably throw enough of them together that I can be in content for, quite a while. Which is how it used to be in the old days. Back when I used to do Let's Plays and I'd just record like 5 hours of just a single Let's Play and then just cut it up. Well, maybe not 5 hours, maybe 3 hours. But I could get 3 episodes out of 1 hour of footage. Because I'd just cut it at the 20-minute mark, and sometimes, I remember sometimes I didn't even bother cutting it in a reasonable place. I'd just cut just exactly at 20 minutes and it'd be a completely abrupt ending and a completely abrupt start to the next video, which is kind of funny. But yeah, that's when it was very easy to make content, but now I hold myself to a higher standard, which means I'm not making as much stuff. That's the problem. So, the upshot of that is I can make videos quite easily. I can spend 3 hours and make one 5-minute video rather than spend 3 hours and make 3 20-minute videos that nobody's going to watch. I think it's a fair trade-off, to be honest. And the videos do end up being what I think they end up being higher quality as a result, so I'm happy with that. And hopefully, you're lot happy with it as well. So that's one thing. But yeah, I do want to do another Advent special next year, but I'm going to do it in advance. So what else? Well, as you may have noticed, I don't know where it is, there it is. So, I've upgraded part of my live action footage situation. The main issue is the light in this room, and there's not really a whole lot I can do about it because there's not enough physical space to have. I mean, I do have a couple of lights and I have used them for some recording sessions, none of which have actually gone up on YouTube yet. In fact, I don't know if I'll ever do it. I've lost quite a lot of footage from the video that I was going to do. Yeah, the main issue is the lighting, and it's just so yellow in here and the light is just so bad that, and I mean, I can gain it and I can make it look like it's actually bright in here, but I end up with a very grainy video, and you'll notice that with the Advent, because I did some colour correction on that and it just looks awful. I do have another room that I can record in, but none of my stuff's there and it's not even in the same building, so that's a problem. So that's something I'll need to work out, but in the meantime I'll just have to suffer with this crappy lighting situation. I mean, possibly I just replace the main lights with something a bit brighter, something a bit whiter, and see how we go from there. And maybe I just need a better camera as well, because when I record with my phone, the light seems a lot better. It seems to pick up colours a lot better. Like I'll point it at some of the DVDs over there, for example, because that's what I'm looking at, or the PS2 games, and they'll be white on the footage. So I don't know what. I mean, this camera's pretty old now. We must have got it 2011 maybe, or 2013 at the latest, and it's not very good. And it never really was very good. It's grainy, whatever light you're capturing, but I can't afford a better one, so c'est la vie. I have a Patreon though. What else? I've got quite a lot of big videos planned for next year, and I'm actually going to make them this time. I'm not going to say, oh, I'll make a review of this and then not actually do it, because that has happened in the past. There's going to be another 40th anniversary special. There's going to be another series. There's going to be another series of Mystery Arcade. There's going to be another Advent, as I've said, and it's going to have a bit more consistency and coherency to it. It's not just going to be 26 games, because 26 is not Advent. What else is there going to be? I've got a list somewhere, but I don't know where the list is. Oh yes, I've got a very special video planned for February. It's been pushed back a bit because basically, just because. I've got most of the footage captured for that. It's just writing the thing. And that, I'm aiming for about 40 minutes with that again, so that's going to be another big special. Although I'll be tempted to split that up into smaller chunks as well, in case you didn't want to watch the full thing. Because it is going to be in, well, you'll see when the video comes out. I don't want to give too much away, you see. I do have another big special planned as well, actually. This is, I'm setting myself up to fall here, aren't I? But so I've got 3 big 40-minute documentary-ish, and I'm gonna try and stick to the 40 minutes, because I remember the Galaxian special went on for a bit longer, and really I did want it to be 40 minutes, so I've got to try and keep to a limit. I would like to get some more guest speakers in as well, if possible. We'll see who's up for it. Hopefully there will be some people who will be happy to lend their voices, as there were before, and I'm once again very thankful for those 3 taking time out of their busier schedules than mine to contribute to my little video. Yeah, I think that's about it in terms of channel news. It occurs to me, I used to do these in Halo 3, didn't I? Man, those were the days, eh? So, basically, 2020 is going to be a big year for Broken Circus, and hopefully my aim is to get 1,000 subscribers this year, or next year, and maybe you can help with that. Anyway, that's all I have to say, so I'll see you all for the next one, and of course have a happy new year.